Get up, get up. Hey. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Alarm go off, gotta rise from the bed. Dreams don't move if they stay in your head. Feet hit the floor, mind on the mission. Small steps stacked when you trust repetition. Some days green, some days red. Still gotta learn what the last move said. Can't skip rules just to chase that feeling. Strong foundation, put cracks in the ceiling. Show your work, let the progress talk. Step by step, let the whole thing walk. If you fall, get facts from the fall. Take that lesson and answer the call. No shame in being wrong. If you grow, no gain in moving fast with no control. Plan in your hand, eyes on the way. Patience gets paid when discipline stays. Put the work in. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Pressure get loud, but the plan stay quiet. Everybody talks, only few really try. You want results, gotta build that range. Can't feel lost if you came here to change. Write it down, mark the reason. Strike the work through every season. If it don't hit, then review that choice. Clean up the noise, then sharpen your voice. Stack good habits like blocks in a wall. 1 week rule can't shake it all. So stay on script when emotions arise. Truth shows up when you analyze. No magic trick, no lucky lane. Just sweat, but focus, lesson pain. Then one day they see what you made. Not from guessing, from the work you laid.
Lock in when it's boring. Lock in when it's slow.
Lock in.
Lock in when nobody sees.
That's how progress shows.
Learn from the mistakes.
Build from the sky. Follow the rules. Raise the bar. Get up. Put the work in. Show that progress, let them see you working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Lock in. Show work. Learn more. Follow rules. Stay ready. Put the work in.
Good morning. How are y'all doing out there today? Let me get some music going so we make sure it's in the background, y'all. So, good morning. So yesterday was a fun market day for the people that decided to try to get in the way of the market, like me. We tried to go up, and the market said no. Also, I didn't set my stop loss, so my trade yesterday was liquidated. So I had to add a little more funds this morning to my account to have fun today on the stream if we can find a trade. But if we find a trade, we will be setting a stop loss so we don't lose all of our funds and trade like a dumbass. We'll get out there. We'll talk about World Mobile. Actually, I purchased some air nodes yesterday. If you don't know, Acellular is the company that I own that does sell the World Mobile service to the U.S. residents or global residents that want to use the service and everything. But for those for that service to actually work, there has to be air nodes that people use. which is the radio antennas that produce the signal that the devices would use. So we'll get into that a little bit too, but let's go ahead and jump into the charts here. So, looking at Bitcoin. So we were up here. They did an awesome little fake out for us to try to get us to get excited yesterday. There was the wick up, wick down, wick back up almost, and then send it to the south. Let's look at that awesome Zcash trade that we were in. So our awesome, let's go back to the 15-minute chart, because it was a day for sure. Because I got into the trade, we broke down, and I was thinking, okay, cool. So we'll go down, we'll take this liquidity, and we'll go back up. And it even did go back up, and it did well. This was a profitable trade that you got the drawdown, but I didn't have any take profit set, and I didn't have any stop losses set like a dumbass, so that when it did go down, it just liquidated. And now we're just in like never land dump down below the 382. Now we're looking for lower kind of deal. We're looking down here at this golden pocket for sure. In my opinion, there's no doubt about getting there. The question is how deep you get and how fast you get there. Tomorrow we do have our let's see if I can make this to where you can see it better. Tomorrow we have our FOMC interest rate minutes and Fred Warsh conference. So tomorrow will be bullshit and then crazy, and it will probably go one direction and then back the other direction and then back that same direction it first came in. Today there's not really much retail inventories, wholesale inventories, stuff like that, but everybody is going to be waiting to basically for tomorrow. And there are a few people that say that they're going to hike interest rates on us tomorrow and freak everyone out and everything, because inflation is supposedly on the rise and all the rest of that. That was the short for right now. That was what we're on a 15-minute chart, 15, 30, 45 minutes ago. 45 minutes ago, this was a good SFP to take 45 minutes ago. I think that was kind of in this area. I don't know. We're getting at the bottom though, at least on these indicators and everything. So we could have a retracement up here for a further drop. That's what I would, this is kind of what I see right here. This one right there. And grab it like that. That would be better to be like that. That's a whole percent though. Somewhere in that range. And yeah, take this B all the way down here. What is that? That's a 5% drop. It's got to come back up to that first. But this is bullish. Bullish divergence, bullish divergence. Blushy on the 30-minute chart, but not down here. You do have clipping, you do have turn, you do have the trend 7 at the bottom. Money flow is falling though, so I wouldn't try to long it into that. I would watch and wait for the SFP of this liquidity here You know, you got this roll over here, so you could come back and you wick and then down. But at this point, it just kind of looks like it just wants to go down, you know. So, good morning, everybody. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share out the stream, and whatnot. Get some people in here. I would love to have some more live people. Thank you for the people that watch it afterwards and click on it, watch through it, and everything. I'm having probably about 80% of our viewership actually watches after the live ends. But damn, look at that Bitcoin short too. That 63.4 area was a nice short area if we would have been watching that for sure. This area, come back, retest the whole thing. Here's the VWAP. Bearish. That would have been a good short here, but can't get in now. So if you were able to get in there, that's still only a 0.23. That's nothing. It is a move, but you would have to be like 100x leverage to move the market at all. Ooh, my coffee was bullshit this morning, I will have to say. Let's see, where's the ES? ES just SFP'd. Gnarly. Don't long it, don't long it. That ended, but that was SFP. We are delayed by I think 10 minutes, I think is what the delay is on this. Well, that definitely looks like a good short there on ADA. Where are we at? That's the POC. Oh no, that's a value area low. Are we gonna go? Are we going down further? Damn, that looks gnarly. Guess where I bought? I bought right here. Like a dumbass. Because I didn't look at the chart. I just allowed my FOMO to get me because of this. And then I was like, oh no, I'm going to miss out. Fear of missing out. FOMO. Bye. Hey. Good job. Good job on losing your money. So we are in this pocket, but man, the market is definitely screaming we're going to go lower. But at the same time, I feel like it wants to grab the liquidity today. So, because let's see, Tesla. Tesla's down pre-market. It was just up pre-market just a little bit ago, so that's interesting. Maybe it'll come back before the market starts. Netflix is up. Apple is #1 most valuable company or something like that. It overtook Nvidia. Yeah, and Nvidia took a damn dump. Micron took a dump. This one, I wish I would have kept my damn short from whenever I had it open over here, because that's like 40% down on a stock, man. It is crazy. But it is just a dumping. Just a dumping. SpaceX under 110. 16188. Negative 1618 of my first one was 105. Up here. This was the golden pocket retracement, and we're almost down there. I would look for a pop-up here, just a little bit. Just a reaction off of this. Nothing more than maybe back up here, and I would definitely run the risk. Very small, very small. You know, this is a stock, so that's 0.77% there. I would wait for the reaction to see how it works in here, but this would be an area that I would be looking at for a Fibonacci response, basically, on SpaceX. But honestly, this thing is going down further, and you know, I would pick up some at like 75 or 50 or so if we get there. It's definitely going to be worth something, but it was not worth freaking $200. That's for damn sure. This was an awesome short. That was an awesome short if you could get in up there. So Nvidia is kind of coming back a little bit right now. All right. Well, so let's look at this other thing. So I want to kind of show you a little bit about World Mobile and what they're currently doing. Let's see. All right. So World Mobile's own the next market, introducing Frontier in the Philippines. So they have Frontier nodes in the Philippines that they have been placing for probably the last 3 to 4 months, because that's how it works. They come in, they find a place that is going to use their service, get all of the legal part and do all of those things, and then they get up on the ground partner that's going to help with the hardware and getting the customers and all the rest of those things. And then they reach out to people like us that want to own those pieces of hardware and earn fees from people using the network. Also, if you don't know, when there's more people using the network, there's more people paying for the services, and that also increases the reward pool for the token. I'll show you all that maybe. We'll see how far we can get to that, but I just want to show what we're doing here. So more than 7,000 islands stretch across the Western Pacific, connecting thriving cities, remote communities, tourism centers, and fast-growing local economies. The geography gives the country its character. It also makes building consistent connectivity a challenge. Traditional infrastructure cannot always expand quickly or economically across the archipelago, such as I don't know how to say that, Cigargo. Businesses requiring dependable internet often are left with a narrow set of options. Starlink can provide an alternate, but the equipment and service can be costly, particularly for smaller local businesses. As demand grows and more people need to connect in the same area, the limitations of relying on one solution become increasingly clear. World Mobile believes connectivity should adapt to the places and the people it serves. So they'll open it on the 29th, so that's tomorrow, giving Ember node operators first opportunity to own Frontier Air nodes. So just so you can see, let's go into this here. So the Community Wi-Fi Corporation will manage customer relationships, coordinate installations, and operate air nodes on the ground. Sorry will provide the customer-facing connectivity service to the local businesses. Eligible air node operators around the world will be able to own the Frontier air nodes to support those connections. We don't need to travel to the Philippines, install the equipment. The hardware is deployed and maintained locally. The operator owns the air node, receives a unique identifier, monitors the status through the World Mobile air node platform. I'll show you mine because I did just pick up 3 Ember nodes. So we'll show you this. Let's see more. Okay, so here's our packages here. So there are 4 different packages, and they are the differences of, like, in the person's house, a community Wi-Fi node, a business node, or other things like that does different levels of connectivity. The hardware has more hardware in it, so it has to cost more to, buy that, other things like that. So you have your different levels here, and they do have different fixed monthly rewards for the actual air node itself. Core is $585 for the retail price, and they yield $17.55. Essentially what it is right now, they will yield that much and they potentially can yield further from that because these are actual customers that are using the service. There is a potential for that to go away if they decide not to continue the service after a certain amount of time. But also there's a potential of it growing if the service actually gets some added value, other services, or other things like that. I do believe the core is more like your home Wi-Fi, and the max is more like your business node Wi-Fi that can give internet, or potentially the community Wi-Fi. Because that's kind of, I do believe, how the Pakistan one works, is they're mostly community Wi-Fi. And then if you buy some more, they'll give you a discount and other things like that. So you're just a little bit there. This is their website on how airnodes work. So you can go to worldmobile.io.airnodes and look at all of the different information they have on the airnodes, the different airnodes, where they're at, what they do. Like they started with the Spark, but to get Sparks now, you have to go through the distribution partners. They've already sold 135,000 of these. The Ember nodes, they still currently sell. You can go and reserve them, so you can come in and pay for them. And as they become available, when they've been installed and ready and customers and everything else, then they'll let you know, hey, pay the other 75%, and they'll go active. That happened in less than 24 hours for me. The Frontier nodes are coming in the Philippines, so you would want to be able to get those. That's tomorrow. And then these Pulse nodes are something that's coming soon. This is a power bank deal in the airports, I do believe. And then if you want to, you can buy portals for other areas and your Titans for the enterprise solution, everything. These are normally about $100,000, and you get to kind of place where they pick where they go. So here are my air nodes. So you go to your air nodes deal and whatnot. I have those right now. We have earned $1.08. We've transferred 262.22 gigabytes worth of data through those, and you can see, you know, these are the three different ones. Two of them made 10 cents and one of them has made 88 cents for the amount that they've ran through it. So if you have multiple different ones, you would see them here, and then here they are on the map, so you can kind of see where my nodes are at. It's pretty interesting that you can do this, right? You can zoom all the way in and see where that node is at. So that node sits here. Pretty cool. I like that you can do that. You can zoom in and see where they are. So you can see that they definitely expand the country fairly well. So this is definitely a good one. Definitely a good one there. Let's see, where did it, how do I? Oh, whatever. All right, so that's enough about the air nodes. I just wanted to show you that and everything. So if you look here, I guess Bitcoin did try to go on a run while I was talking about that. Let's see. On a 3-minute run. Let's go down to 3-minute chart. So I tried, but that was a wiki there for sure. Come back, roll over, bearish, 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 bearish. That's bearish. Let's look at XRP today. XRP looks just like Bitcoin. No, not really. Kind of. They're doing the same thing, just don't look exactly the same. Let's see. Zcash falling. There was your attempt. Just not enough. That was a retest of this area kind of deal. Let's see. What's Micron? Micron just falling. Zcash hype falling. Everybody just kind of did the same thing. That was like your liquidity grab at 6:30. We had no news today. Interesting. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all coming out at 6:30 today. They kind of the indicators are trying to say that some of these might have a chance at a little run, but I don't think that they're anything more than just getting you back to the VWAP, if anything, to go down further with the day. See, Tesla's still down. Tesla way down. Damn, what is this? 1.5% on a pre-market? Why Netflix up 1.8% pre-market? What the hell? I don't see any crazy news. No. I don't see any news other than the Clarity Act is being not talked about. They don't have enough time. That's now what they're saying is we're waiting. There's too many things for them to do business-wise. The market is definitely... Where's the VIX? VIX is at 19. VIX at 19. We're a volatile as hell. And it's going up. Volatility. Look at the ES. ES is running. Man, that was a liquidity grab if you ask me. We're delayed. I don't know how far we're delayed, but we're delayed time frame. That's an SFP here. Bearish, bearish, bearish. Makes no sense for us to want to go up unless we have some Middle East, you know, hey, we signing some paperwork or something kind of deal. Clarity Act has been pushed back until further notice. The Senate is now prioritizing nominations and a Russian sanction bill, leaving crypto legislation likely to see floor time before, unlikely to see floor time before next week at the earliest. And it's going to be hot in Houston. What an interesting day. Today seems like a good day to stay the hell out of the market. Look at Ford. Ford was going yesterday. It covered your gap that it created. Yeah, right there, covered the gap. Now we can go north. Interesting there. Hype down. I think we get a pop. And then it goes down. It's kind of my feeling here. Oops, wrong button. Kind of what I'm feeling, but you know, we don't exactly know, you know, where we're at. Let's see, where did Bitcoin pop to? $63.5, 63.6 almost. It's still above VWAP, but that was an SFP. That was an SFP. That was bearish divergence. interesting. Money flow is red. MVP oscillator is kind of rolling over. Kind of looks like it wants to balloon dog there a little bit. It just feels like the market maker is going to try to pull the same BS that they pulled yesterday and grab like this liquidity in this area up here just to be a little dick, and then send us down. You know, Alex, that's awesome, bro. I just charted that. So thank you. I didn't even watch your video. Just looked at your stuff. I just charted that. Yeah, I definitely see that as well. Yeah, he has it down like this. For a sell area. Medium time frame sell area kind of deal. Gotta wait and see what it does, but it does kind of look like it wants to pop up here, grab this, and go down like this. Right here. So we pop up, do like this, maybe an SFP of this area, and then go down. Kind of what it looks like. I agree with that. Not like my ideas are perfect. He's definitely better at TA than most of us are. So let's see, what is the fib from here to here? Not really a Fibonacci in that area. This is the golden pocket. That would definitely be a rejection in that area too. Golden pocket retracement area. You would look for it to reject off of that. That would be your second level here. 64. Damn. Look at that. Mine's a little small or bigger. He's got that a little smaller, but yeah, that I like it. I like it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go join Alexo's Discord and get into all of that alpha and everything that he teaches you there, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So, okay. This is not an active trade. This is just what we're looking at here. Looking for a short. You do have the FOMC coming up tomorrow. Your VIX is 18, almost 19. So we're having higher volatility. That means the price is going to move faster. It's going to be whop, 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 whop kind of deal. So you do have to pay attention to that. Make sure that you're not trying to get in the way of the market at all. But thank y'all for coming out, watching me, saying hi, hitting the like, hitting the subscribe, using the referral link there pinned in the comments. Go ahead. Open that for referral link and deposit some funds into Strike Finance. Use it just like you do your normal centralized perpetual exchanges or other things. This one just happens to be a decentralized perpetual exchange. And it settles on Cardano, but you don't have to have your ADA or Cardano wallet. You can use your EVM wallet. You can use your Solana wallet. You can deposit with credit card. You can deposit with crypto from your centralized exchanges, all kinds of things there. That's how you get in here and trade. And if you want, here, take a look at the vaults, because we're back up at 15%. I mean, that went down to like 3.5 from 150. And if we've been tracking our actual P&L, we're almost back up to $17 on our P&L there. So we are definitely doing better. You see our P&L being at almost the top that we've ever had here. So that's pretty nice. For the SLP providers, if you don't know what the SLP is, it's the Strike Liquidity pool or provider. And that is how the trades are operated on Strike Finance. It is the market maker bot that opens the other sides of the trades and allows people like us to be able to trade on their decentralized exchange. You can see down here that all of the open orders are moving around. It is not a static bot. It does, change and interact with the market. It has all 19 positions open, as you can see. So there's that, and your staking. So if you own the token on Cardano, it has liquid staking ability, so you don't have to lock it into a contract. You don't have to give it to somebody. And the token holders, doesn't matter if it is being used as collateral, if it's in a liquidity pool or other things like that, it is earning the opening fees. So that's, one of the ways that you can earn revenue. It's right now there's about $5,500. They've put out over 1.2 million since they've started to the strike holders. The team holds their tokens in the same way, earning fees from them just like we do. So they are not selling their tokens. They want the platform to do as well as it can, so they can make as much money as well. So that's some of the trades we got going on, or not the trades, the vaults and other things there. Look back at the TA here. We're trying. Looking at my number that I have on this chart here for Blowfin is around 63,768 to what is that? 63,915. That's the kind of the golden pocket retracement of this move. No, this is a golden pocket retracement. This was an order block. Sorry. That's an order block. This is a golden pocket. All right. Soy boy llama. Oof. Dog's bearish. Tapping a VWAP. SFP. No, that's not bearish though. But this is toppy. That does like say don't short it. Okay. VIX is 19, guys, just so we know. Let's see, ES. Look how choppy the ES has been. Wick down, wick, move around. Look how big those candles are. We're on the 3-minute chart. That's a big ass candle for 3-minute for the ES. That's for damn sure. Wasn't Tesla just up? Didn't I just have Tesla up a lot? Now Tesla down? Tesla's down almost 1.7%. Did they just swing 3%? Netflix? Holy, why Netflix so far up? I know they're down, but why Netflix almost, well, they're 1.7. That's a hell of an open for them. That's going to be one hell of a gap. Apple. That VIX, it's got us rocking, bro. Apple's almost up 0.5%. Yeah. There's the ES coming down. Let's see, silver. Silver's still 57. Gold's riding around 4,000. That looks bearish. Definitely looks bearish on a 3-minute for gold. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it don't look like it wants to come back up, does it? I didn't want to pull the trigger on the Bitcoin. That SFP, I still think it wants to come up a little higher. I do. Tesla dropping further, 303. There's a tap. Interesting. Good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for coming through. Make sure I hit the like, hit the subscribe. Share it out on your socials and see if we can get some more people to join the Strike Perps Revolution. Man, there's a lot to get in the way of this market today. That's for damn sure. It's deciding. It just wants to go everywhere, doesn't it? I mean, what is this? 0.2%? 0.3%? We did 0.3% in 6 minutes and then retraced basically the whole thing like 8 minutes later. Chop City. We've lost the VWAP here. But you're sitting on the VWAP, so you don't want to trade that for sure. You want to wait. Ooh. My coffee did not do well this morning. It did not give me enough energy. Not finding anything today, guys. Is there anything y'all would like me to look at? Anything you want me to show y'all? Let me know down in the comments. This is a rollover. Just continued rollover, basically, for hype. I mean, it just... Whee! 10%. And that, and this one. Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to want to come back up to this. That looks like that was the trade here so far. But, you know, market open may happen. It may come back up, grab that liquidity kind of deal, and then send it lower. Whew. Sorry, guys. Apparently, I need some more oxygen. Just gotta wait, patiently wait. Sit here, talk shit, look at the market, try to find other things to do. For sure. I guess that could come down and create a bullish divergence that maybe brings us up here to take that, or take you back to the top. It wouldn't bring you back up here. Because this is technically a sweep. That's technically an SFP sweep of this area. Could go up from here. You had your beaver and your money bag and your tip and all that kind of stuff in this area. So it could go back up there. You know, that's a percent move. That's a tough one to get in front of. That would be trading against the market for damn sure, to take the long into the short. Just wait for the short. Well, I got less than 15 minutes out here, guys. Appreciate y'all coming by, swinging by, saying hi. We are looking for shorts in the market, but we are looking for the market to try to grab the liquidity of this last dump. Our VIX is at 19, so we're gonna have a very volatile day today. Solana. Solana is below the VWAP. Did tap VWAP. Chop, chop, chop below basically most of the time. Anytime it went above it, it still lost it. XRP, same thing. ADA actually is above VWAP and above its value area low, but it definitely looks like it wants to roll over as well. This is just like a continued chop, 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 break, chop, 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 break, try to break, you know, coming down for 14.8 cents. So it came back up a little bit. Look at those wicks, guys. Look at those wicks on the ES. All right, let's see. No. So Zcash not running enough. Too far away. Hype's just falling off a cliff kind of deal. Micron down. Yeah, we already said Zcash. Is this just down? Might be a retest again as well. Everything looks so bearish. It's just where to enter is kind of the question. Everything looks bearish. It's just how far up is the up gonna take us before we go down. There's a few different levels in here for sure. You got the order block, you got the golden pocket, you got this SFP, you got the whole thing SFP. So there's about 4 different levels in here that you just need to watch the market and see, you know, which one is going to happen. What is it actually going to do? Is it going to come in here and reject? Is it going to come in here and reject? Is it going to come to the 786 and reject? Is it going to come up SFP and reject? Going to come up in SFP the whole range and then reject? Those are a bunch of different options that we do have for the coming day. It depends on how violent the Sorry about that. Wife asked where the dog was, and I was like, I didn't think they were outside, so I moved up a little bit. Sorry about that. You see my my awesome soft pants. Gotta keep it cold in the house, man. It's freaking hot as hell outside. So I am in Houston, and I'm wearing hoodie. That's because I keep it at like 68 degrees in my house, because I can do that. ACs are required in our area for sure. So I really think it's going to come up into it and everything. I don't think I'm going to have the time to sit here for that. So, you know, I will talk to you about a cellular real quick. Okay. My website, no fixie. Hold on. Apparently, I have an issue with my website. I will have to go look at that. Apparently, I won't show you my website. Well, okay. That was interesting for me. Well, guys, I'm gonna get out of here for today. I don't see anything that I can take in the next 5 or 6 minutes. I'll give a few minutes of it back to you since I can't talk about my website. I gotta go figure that one out. But I appreciate y'all coming by today. I appreciate y'all swinging in and saying hi, hitting that like button and everything else. If y'all need anything else, hit me in the comments, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Peace. Use that stop loss, dude, damn it.